defensive signals. New to the Cowboys. Edge pitch. Barkley on the move. Saquon Barkley asking Cam Jurgens to lead him forward to the 36-yard line. And a first down for Barkley. And the motion man is Jahan Dotson. Third and goal. Hurts has time. Takes off. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Third and 5 for Philadelphia. Dallas twisting 4 men. Hurts has all kinds of time. Escapes. Runs. First down. To the 9. Pass rush not getting there. Second and goal. Hurts. Again the time. Now chase. Now taken off to the pylon. Got there. Jalen Hurts for the second time tonight. And Hurts with time. Now shot downfield. And it is brought in by Jahan Dotson. Taking it down to the 26-yard line. Dotson able to pull it in. For Sirianni and Kevin Patullo, the offensive coordinator. And they run Barkley inside. Saquon touchdown. Philadelphia on top. Got it both times. Second and 3 as Araku off the edge. Oh. Barkley the one-hand catch. Barkley the stiff arm. Barkley the first down. Offensive player of the year. Hurts looking to take off. Hurts has the first down. Jalen Hurts does it with his legs.
Second down, quick throw. Wow, just got it to Devontae Smith. Gets a great block. Smith turns on the speed, and inside the 25 he goes. Jordan Mailata had an awesome block. We'll keep an eye on those guys, see if they get back in. First and 10 for the Eagles. There's Barkley, right side, sprinting through the hole. Saquon Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here comes the blitz. Hurts loading up, going deep for Devontae Smith. He's got it! Smith inside the 5, and he slammed down there. Hurts shoving his way in. He's in! Touchdown, Philadelphia. It is a design run, and room off the right side for Jalen Hurts. The first design run of the year for Jalen Hurts goes for 17 yards, and they pick it up on 4th and 2.
In real time, probably didn't look like much, but it was a false start.
Run it again right here. They got a first down with it. Now they get a touchdown. Eagles take advantage of the interception and find the end zone first. A.J. Dillon replaces Saquon Barkley on 2nd and 13. Hurts down the sideline. There's Brown. He's got it against Durant, who's out there defended by a guy who's 5'10", 180. Out of the gun. Hurts has got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They attack downfield. Voila. 33-yard touchdown for the tight end.
He's got a new home here in L.A.
Third down and 10. They show blitz, backed off, rush just 3. Aiden coverage as Hurts finds Smith. Devontae Smith comes loose.
He's got a new home here in L.A.
Third down and 10. They show blitz, backed off, rush just 3. Aiden coverage as Hurts finds Smith. Devontae Smith comes loose. First and 10. Back to Barkley. Has a hole. Saquon Barkley starting to get it going. He's got a dozen with those bodies back out of the picture.
Good job seeing through those things and identifying them.
Second down. Brown, end zone. He's got it for the touchdown. Darius Williams asking for a flag. He won't get it. And A.J. Brown has his first touchdown of the year. And the Rams get pressure. This is their strength, the pass rush. Here they come after Hurts. It's picked up. It's floated to the outside. And Brown used his strength to rip it away. A.J. Brown fighting to the 34. 25 yards. What a monster. Room in the middle there. As Hurts uses legs. He'll look to throw. To the sideline. It's Smith. He's got it. Touchdown Philly. All the way back to take the lead. Room in the middle there. As Hurts uses legs. He'll look to throw. To the sideline. It's Smith. He's got it.
Certainly impressed by Patullo through these first 4 weeks here. He's had to adapt a bunch of different ways. Really tested today.
Hurts play action. Looking deep. It's not there. Now sees Barkley. He's open, but he's going to take it and run. Hurts has a first down. Still in bounds. Hurts racing for the end zone, and he's knocked out of bounds down around the 2. No tush push formation just yet. A little flip out here to Goddard. He's going to walk in for a touchdown. That's why they've got the lead. They get it back on offense with a 4-man rush. Hurts over the middle. Good throw to Goddard, who was stuck immediately, but not before he gets down to the 45 on a pretty throw from Jalen Hurts. A.J. Brown, bottom of your screen, does not have a catch yet today. 3rd and 5, 4-man rush. Hurts looking, throwing. Devontae Smith holds on, and it's 1st and goal for the Eagles. Little flip inside. They're going to get it to Goddard again, who's got 2 of the easiest touchdown receptions you'll ever see. 2nd for him today. Play clock winding down.
He said, you know what to do on one. Ready?
Oh, they chip it up. Saquon Barkley. They fooled everyone. He walks in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Maybe that was why the play call was a little bit longer.
90s where you get off because everyone's trying to stop the run, and then you start to give it to Barkley.
Here's some explosion by Barkley down to the 49-yard line of Denver.
And then he all of a sudden becomes a stalwart second-team All-Pro.
3rd and 17, going deep. He's there. It's caught at the 30 by Devontae Smith. He got a step on Riley Moss, and this goes for 57. Set out the last 6 plays, but now he returns.
Well, yeah, when you get to the 2-yard line, I'm getting up quickly.
There it is. Pass caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert. Hey, he looks over to the sidelines for confirmation. 2nd and 4. Flinging it. Caught. On the run is Barkley. He's in for a touchdown. Finally, Saquon breaks the big one.
Get yourself another 8 yards.
Here's Hurts. Down he goes. He's got his man. He's out of bounds. That's Dotson.
You got Barkley behind Hurts. Give it to him on the ground, and that's the way they start. And a gain here of 19 yards, so that's his longest gain of the season. Smith in motion. Barkley again. Barkley a lot of room. Barkley another first down. Well, I guess we have our answer as to what the strategy is going to be tonight pretty quickly.
And you're right. This is a running offense that eventually can get to the pass game. But it really the defense dictates the play call.
This time down the right side and turning around. Does he make the catch? Is Brown. A.J. Brown on the other side. Devontae Smith, the motion man. Hurts. Protection is terrific. The pass is also good. That pass hauled in here by Goddard. 4 receivers now on the right side. Little flip here, little trickery, and it works. Goddard into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. One more time. Crowd hates it. Eagles love it. Touchdown.
I call that bully ball.
Lip reader to figure that baby out. On first down, start with a run. Start with a good run by Barkley to the 25. They'll hustle to the line of scrimmage. Play clock at 2. Can they keep it alive? Yes. Up to the 20-yard line for a first down. Devontae Smith makes that grab. Deep downfield. And that is hauled in inside the 40-yard line by Goddard.
Eight back in coverage this time for Minnesota. Hurts pointing, throwing, trying to find a loose man. It's A.J. Brown. He's in. Touchdown Eagles on the opening drive. It is Brett Toth at center with Juergens dealing with an injury. Deep drop for Hurts, trying to find something downfield. And it's DeVonta Smith. He's loose. He's got it. He is gone. Touchdown Eagles. Lightning strike to DeVonta Smith. Less than 100 seconds for the third. Here's Hurts stepping up. Flag is thrown far side. Hurts throws near side for DeVonta Smith. It will be good for a first down pending the flag. 75 seconds for the third, up by 5. Deep drop, looking for something downfield. Hurts for Smith, and he holds on despite the Smith hit. There is a flag thrown as well. Hurts looks, throws, open man, DeVonta Smith. Nobody was near him when he caught it. 5 on the pressure. Hurts throws down the seam. A.J. Brown touchdown. His second of the day.
Up here with Isaiah Rodgers, one-on-one against A.J. Brown.
It is Hurts launching it. A.J. Brown is loose, and A.J. Brown has it. And that might have sealed the game for Philadelphia on a huge third down conversion. Eagles go jumbo on 2nd and 10. Here is Barkley, left side, big hole. Saquon Barkley. Uh-oh! Barkley, goodbye! On the play fake, Hurts over the middle. DeVonta Smith in stride. Smith, perfect pass, and Smith takes it down to the 20. What a beauty that was as he beat Cordell Flott for 26 yards. 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. Hurts. Barkley wide open. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley lined up in the slot on this play. 2nd and 2. Hurts, quick throw, and it's caught over the middle. Goddard is in. Touchdown, Eagles. Here is Barkley sprinting through. Saquon Barkley shoved out of bounds. And that didn't look great at the end of that run there. Hurts on the keeper. Zone read. He's got a man wide open. It is Goddard who walks in. Touchdown number 2 for him and for Philly. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming. Hurts sees it. Loading up. Going for a deep ball. It is caught! Jahan Dotson. Touchdown Eagles.
And they bring in the extra lineman, as they have so often here over the last 2 games, Fred Johnson.
Barkley, daylight, and a big carry out to the 40. Pressure from Parsons. Hurts out to his right. Time running out. Pass caught. What a grab by Shipley, and that's a first down for Philly. Hurts keeps it, slings it, wide open, and inside the 40 with a spinning grab is the tight end Goddard.
If he leaves this game with a 3-point win, he's going to be the happiest guy in that locker room.
3rd down and 7. Has to come out to his left. He finds Barkley. One-on-one and a spin move, and Barkley still rolling. Into Green Bay territory and down near the 36. He had 43 yards all night. He gets 41 there, the longest play of the game on either side. Shoulder, pump fake, end zone. It is caught for the touchdown, DeVonta Smith. Parsons rushing up the middle. He's picked up. Sideline shot, Devontae Smith. Big first down.
The holding penalty takes it back to the 20-yard line where this drive begins, and room to run for Barkley on the edge 15 to the 35-yard line. There was Fred Johnson out there again trying to block Lane Johnson out of the lineup. 3rd and 11. Here's a Hurts run, taken off, and Hurts hit hard, stays on his feet. No body part down according to the officials, and a first down for Hurts. And Hurts surfs over the top and is in for the touchdown. Officially.
Have just dominated tonight.
Rock Ya-Sin out for a play. Nick Whiteside is the corner. Hurts out of his own end zone. Throws on the run. Got him. Dotson held on at the 38 and a hit on Branch.
Hurts throwing end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Cowboys send another blitz. Hurts sees it. Rifles into A.J. Brown. In stride, and he's down to the 21. Hurts, designer on. Up the middle he goes. Jalen Hurts still going. He's in. Touchdown. Now the Eagles in great shape. Up 14-0. And Hurts will throw it again with some pressure. Steps away, going to throw to Barkley, who's wide open as a first down all the way up to midfield for Saquon Barkley.
Force errant throws. You got to do when you play this much zone defense.
Eagles need to get to the 40. Hurts loading up, going deep. Devontae Smith comes back and gets it. Oh, Devontae Smith on a beautiful throw.
Force errant throws. You got to do when you play this much zone defense.
Eagles need to get to the 40. Hurts loading up, going deep. Devontae Smith comes back and gets it. Oh, Devontae Smith on a beautiful throw. Got stopped a few times last week versus the Lions. Here they're on the half-yard line. Hurts shoved forward. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Four-man rush. Hurts over the middle. It's caught for a first down. Devontae Smith.
Hurts out of the pistol this time. Keeps it. Looks downfield. Throws. Caught. First down. Inside the 30 and out of bounds goes Devontae Smith. This afternoon, going into the evening, 2nd down and 6. They go no huddle here. Hurts is going to keep it himself. Hurts is going to run for a first down and a lot more. And Hurts is out of bounds from the 33 now. Has protection. Going deep for Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown into the end zone. And just like that, 33 yards. Took him less than 2 minutes to get within an extra point of a tie game. First down from the 36. Barkley has room. Barkley has a first down. Barkley to the 20-yard line. Tackled there by Brisker for a gain of 16. 3rd team this year for him. Traveling man, 3rd and 10. Hurts stepping up, fires over the middle into traffic, and it's Brown making the grab at the 25-yard line. It is tonight now. 3rd and 6. Hurts throws, and that's going to be caught at the 4-yard line, but no. Yes, he's originally stopped the clock there, caught it inbounds, then stepped out. A.J. Brown makes the grab. Quickly, the pass is caught. Brown for the score. So the Eagles trying to avoid last rites, get the touchdown here. Hurts over the middle into traffic. Brown.
Possessions, a little too late, but they're still competing out there.
Yep, 18-yard gain there. They don't have a timeout, so the clock's going to keep running. Goddard makes this catch, races to the line of scrimmage.
His 3rd carry, able to get a big one here. Right on cue, Barkley over the left side. And a nice start to the possession for the Eagles as Saquon is able to get 19. Play action from Hurts. He's got Brown. First down inside the 30. And a little something cooking here for the Eagles on offense. First down, Eagles. Barkley getting going. And last year's Offensive Player of the Year gets 13. These Eagles had 3 Pro Bowlers on their offensive line last year. Juergens, Lane Johnson, Landon Dickerson. They're without 2 of them right now. Hurts throws. He's got A.J. Brown. Good start for the Eagles. Big play to start this possession as he gets 26. Both games are on ABC, ESPN, and the ESPN app. Barkley, first down, goodbye. Eagles on top, no flags. Hurts lets it fly, able to complete. Devontae Smith into Charger territory. Big play.
The last couple weeks, though, even this has disappeared. 1 for the last 4 in the red zone. Hurts throwing outside. Devontae Smith with a diving catch. A little bit short, though. Second and goal. Shovel pass. Dallas Goedert. How do you like that, Greg Olsen? A little shovel to the tight end for the day's first score. Long touchdown drive to start the day. Play action pass to begin this drive, and a deep shot. Smith, perfect throw from Hurts. 43 yards, a thing of beauty. First and goal inside the 3. Barkley in, touchdown Eagles. Play action. Hurts moves. Throws wide open. Dallas Goedert. Led him in receiving in the first half, and he's got a big gainer to open the second. 32 yards for Goedert. 3rd and 12. 5 eligible receivers right here working from an empty set, running a quarterback draw. Jalen Hurts gets around the edge. Tiptoes first down. There it is. Jalen Hurts having one of his best rushing games of the season. 3 10-play touchdown drives in this game. For an offense that needed to get right, they certainly have. And here's Barkley with space, and Barkley with his biggest run of the day. 17 for Barkley. Barkley again. Left side this time. Stiff arm, get off me, he says. Saquon Barkley, quiet first half, getting it going here in the second. 3rd and 5. Hurts delivers. Brown, touchdown. 27 yards. Frozen rope from Jalen Hurts to A.J. Brown. How about that? A downfield shot over the middle of the field. Hurts pressured, stepped away. Jalen Hurts running more. Slides with a first down.
Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
9 total this year. Hurts looks to throw. Sideline touchdown. Devontae Smith hangs on to this one. He had a touchdown pop out of his hands earlier on this drive, but he squeezes this one, and the Eagles take the lead. Hurts 5 out of 7 today. Rolls to his right and runs. A lot of room for Jalen Hurts, who crosses the 25.
Very different compared to when you align out wide.
On 1st and 10, throw to the sideline. Diving catch, Devontae Smith. Against Jonathan Jones. Smith. Fake to Barkley. Hurts boots, has Goedert open, feeds him. Goedert slips by a defender, and he's thrown out by Louvu. A yard short. 3rd and 1.
He showed you the numbers in the first half. This season, just not nearly as effective.
And domino effect to everything. 1 to snap it. They just barely get it off.
Hurts steps up, rips it, end zone, Goddard, touchdown Philly. Wow, on their last breath of the drive, Jalen Hurts finds Goddard from 15. The Eagles, after going 0 for their first 4 on third down, have converted their last 4. Barkley again cuts it back. Stays on his feet. Saquon Barkley's in. A hard-fought touchdown.
Well, there you go. Coaching turnover and player turnover.
Barkley spins away into space. Stays on his feet. Takes off. Saquon Barkley, biggest play of the game, 44. 3 misses in that first half. And they just handed off to Barkley. Left side. Wagner tackled him, but he broke the plane for 2.
Capitalize on that mistake.
Hurts on the play pass. Looking around. He's going to take a shot deep as a man open. It is caught down there by A.J. Brown inside the 15. On the play fake. Hurts lofting end zone. Caught! Touchdown Eagles. It's Goddard. Third down, it's Hurts. First option not open, but the second one is, and a dart across the middle to Devontae Smith to move the chains. 3rd and 10 here, though. Bills rush 4. Hurts steps away from trouble. Not out of the woods yet, throws on the run, and it is caught. A.J. Brown in traffic and a first down.
Oh, my God.
Barkley again. Cuts up the middle. It's Barkley with a big run into Bills territory. Down to the 46 he goes as we hit the 2-minute warning. And a 16-yard rip for Barkley. And the Eagles are heating up.
3rd down and 1. Bigsby is back there. The fake. And a block by the tight end, Latu. And downfield, they got him. That's Smith. And he'll pick up on the play, 26 yards.
I'd expect a lot of Saquon and more scrambles, more time runs for Jalen.
That's a pretty good run for Barkley with a big hole into San Francisco territory. He goes and down to the 32. 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up Barkley, who's looking for a block. Great move from Barkley. Oh, Barkley breaks through to the 30. So patient on that catch and run for Saquon, who gets it down to the San Francisco 30, and he picks up 20. Hurts on the keeper. Rolling, throwing, caught for the touchdown. Guess who? Dallas Goedert, another one. We get a flag, though, back at the 10. Hang on.